Gone from our side, but not from our hearts. Your memory survives. An emotional bond from your love was formed, transcending space and time. So fly high, free from pain, over the rainbow bridge you play. Fly high, my precious. 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 Fly Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm Billy Bryce, and thank you for watching this live looping video. I just put it together over the last couple of days, and it's a song that I wrote in memory of my late dog, Precious, who sadly passed away last November. So it's a fairly straightforward set that we've got going on. So I'm just going to talk you through what's what. So start with the biggest item. We have the Roli piano, the brand new 49-key Roli piano. I pre-ordered this back in January last year, and I got it in November last year, because it did take a while. Coincidentally, it actually arrived on the day that Precious passed. So yeah, I really wanted to use this in this performance, in this song, to kind of say goodbye to my beloved Precious. I'm going to put a photo of her up here so you can see what she looks like. She was absolutely gorgeous. I miss her so much. But yeah, so we've got the Roli piano, and I'm using this to play all of the keyboard parts. So I have my bass sound. So it's just a stock Ableton bass sound. I can't actually remember what it's called. I'll put the name of it here when I'm editing the video. And then we move over to the chords. So this was a patch from Roli Studio Player. It only felt right when I was making this performance to include some Roli sounds. Beautiful. And then we have the lead sound, which is a Ableton wavetable that I did a bit of sound design for. It does actually sound a little bit similar to the chords patch. Actually, no, not really. What am I on about? And then obviously we have the push 2, which I'm using to do all my live looping, trigger scenes and clips, and move through the structure of my performance. And then we have the Akai LPT8 Mark II. You'll laugh at me, I wanted this elevated on my tables, so I stacked it up on a couple of PS5 games. Which is brand new to me. And funny story, I got a specialised case for the LPD8 from my mum for Christmas last year when I didn't actually own an LPD8. So I just took that as an excuse to treat myself, and I've got it, and I do quite like it, I have to say. And then this mixer, this is a Roland Go Mixer Pro. This is what I'm using to record my performance and this demonstration. So I've got stereo output coming from my interface into this, and then my iPhone is plugged directly into this, so you're getting the audio output from here when I'm recording this video on my iPhone. So yeah, so the Akai LPT8, I'm using that to do a little bit of finger drumming. And that just fell over. I don't think it's gonna stay. But yeah, I use this to do a little bit of finger drumming, and then I've got all my MIDI mappings on here. So I've got the chain selector, which I've already shown you, to change the different instrument sounds on my keyboard. I have an auto filter on the main channel, so I turn that down, and you can still hear me. Oh, weird. Never mind. And then I have my reverbs and delays. Reverbs and delays mapped on here as well. And yeah, that's kind of the beginning, middle, and end of it. It's a very straightforward performance, I have to say. I'm only actually using 2 scenes. So I start with looping up the drum pads. I'm just triggering the clip that I've already recorded. And then I go in with my little frog to do a little bit of audio live looping for live percussion, followed by shaker, as you saw when I was performing. And then I do my vocal loops, and all of those are on a 2-bar fixed length. And then I change the fixed length to 4 bars when I'm looping up the bass and the chords. And then once I've got the chords recorded and everything's playing, so I'll just trigger that scene for you. So when this is all playing, I then use the auto filter to filter down everything to start the transition into the verse. And then I filter it back up, and then I trigger the next scene, and then play a slightly different chord sequence. It's still the same chords, but I'm just like playing them at a slightly different rhythm. And then I have the auto filter on the vocal loops, which you may have realised those kept playing when I changed the scene. That's because I've removed the stop buttons for that scene, because I wanted those to keep on playing. And so I trigger scene 2, I give it a little bit, do the auto filter, and then I re-trigger the drum sound, and then I start singing my song. It's not really a full song structure. It's just something very simple that I came up with because I just wanted to make something short and sweet to say goodbye to Precious. And then once I've sung the verse, I then re-trigger the chorus, which triggers everything, and then I do my little freestyle on the Roli piano. I absolutely love this thing. I've got it set so this song is in the key of G minor, and I don't really write in that key very often. So one of the really cool things about the Roli piano is you can go into the software and select which key you're writing in, and then that will change which keys are actually lit up. So the root note is G, so all the G notes are lit up in pink, and then all the rest of the keys in that scale are lit up in green, and everything that's blacked out are keys that aren't in the key of G minor. And that's very handy when you're playing in a key that you're not super familiar with, and you're freestyling. It makes it nice and easy to do a freestyle without going out of key. So really, really quite cool. I absolutely love this thing. When I do start performing live on stage later this year, this will be the main centerpiece of my rig. And so I'm quite excited to take that out on the road. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you liked the song. If you did like the song, it will be available to buy on my Bandcamp for £1. And yeah, you will be able to find the rest of my music in the link tree bio in the description below, as well as my social media for TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me, I am most active on TikTok, I do have to say. But other than that, I don't have anything else for you today. You take care and have a lovely week and have a lovely start to 2026. Bye-bye.